Warning. Chaos Theory might cause an uncontrollable obsession with dinosaurs. It probably gave us the best dinosaurs the Jurassic franchise has ever seen. It was almost like a prequel to Dominion. And if you watch Dominion and you found that it was lacking emotion, sauce, and like a backbone, this show you have to see. Literally a prequel. It makes the whole film feel complete. Dominion didn't really dig into the ecological chaos that would happen. Chaos Theory did a great job at exploring it all, exploring the black market, exploring what happens when you abuse dinosaurs and weaponize them. It doesn't skip the trauma. It just lets you live it. And you know, it's funny because it's animated. People are like, it's an animation, it's for kids. It's actually the opposite. I feel like Dominion was more for kids and Chaos Theory, it was more for adults. One with the other, it's just perfect. You truly understand Dodgson, right? And how manipulative Biosyn is, how dangerous this whole situation is for humans, for dinosaurs, and the experiment on dinosaurs. Terrifying. Have scenes that are extremely emotional when they're transferring these dinosaurs. I have a lot of love for Bumpy, and then Bumpy's pregnant and she loses her egg. I got super sad when I was like so sad for Bumpy. I'm like, oh, and Kenji, the way that he just cling into that egg, making it a healing journey for himself was. I cried when that egg hatched with Kenji. I cannot believe Kenji was the same guy that came from Cretaceous, super annoying, and then you have like the end of Camp Cretaceous with the whole dad thing. But Kenji went through so much emotional damage. You feel so many emotions for Kenji, and like there's very dark thoughts that go through your mind when Kenji's trying to jump out of the boat and like do all these crazy things. You know what's happening, yet they don't really talk about it. And yet you have the friends always there for him, able to want him to talk about it. I don't know. I just feel like for mental health purposes, this show did incredible things that hasn't been done in a long time for show. The Nublar Six, what they're called, go through a lot of internal struggles as a team, and we don't see them as unite them. We see a lot of issues of trust that was broken, a lot of where you're like, what is happening? But it just comes together very well at the end. Show gave us so many amazing dinosaurs. The Allosaurus, a Baryonyx. We saw a Majungasaurus. Majungasauruses are so rare to see, and like we saw it not just once, but a few times. And I just love the little hands. They're like so tiny. Pyroraptor, which we got to see way more of. The story itself in Italy and everything happening, I thought it was great. You know, the grandma like screaming at it. I couldn't stop laughing about that scene. Also, we got the Suchomimus. I thought it was great. It was terrifying. My favorite things, the Atrociraptors. You have Ghost, which is amazing, which is so weird because in the last episode of season 3 I was feeling so bad for Ghost, yet during the whole thing I was just terrified of Ghost. So it's like it does such a great job to feel bad for the villain, feel bad for Santos as well for some reason. Like I was like, no, she's so cool, yet she deserves it. The Atrociraptors are just like so incredible and so smart, made them extremely dangerous. And I love that about this show. The whole idea of training them either by whistle or by laser pointer was terrifying to see them come in with a little no. I have to say my favorite episode was episode called All Night Long, and it's basically a Suchomimus following Jazz throughout the whole night. I was freaked out, and the scene where the Suchomimus Jazz goes like comes away and she's just like, oh, thank God that he can't really go in the water, and it was just like going in. I'm like, girl, what are you doing in the water? It was so scary. I love the Suchomimus. I love how aggressive it is. I love how it's so intense, and it was one of my favorite episodes. Another amazing episode was when Dr. Sar was doing the genetically engineered Baryonyx command the Baryonyx. When the Atrociraptor figures out and watches how Dr. Sar communicates with the Baryonyx and gives order, and the so smart so smart. And it actually mimics the clicking. Red became the new alpha, and she commands now a blind Baryonyx, which of course, because it's blind, the senses of the sound reacts to auditory clues. And so of course the raptor figured this out because they're so smart. And I love how they connect to the books, because in the books the raptors are brilliant and they talk about this. And then the most shocking scene, I think it was the handler. The handler was so creepy. I don't understand her character at all. I want to learn more about her, but we can't anymore because, spoiler, she gets eaten to the Carnotaurus. This Carnotaurus, fans, we named him the demon for obvious reasons. A lot of people tend to think that it's the same Carnotaurus from Camp Cretaceous, which is wonderful to like imagine that could be a possibility, but it's missing the scar. And then also the executive producer, Scott Kramer, was like, no, we don't want it. Doesn't make sense to have the same from Camp Cretaceous. This movie is aligned to Dominion. We see the Carnotaurus. It's the same as Dominion. It's not the same as Camp Cretaceous. So it's confirmed. You know, it's not Toro. So Demon is like looking at the handler like, are you crazy? And he just eats her. I think it's like one of the most shocking moments. Left me speechless. I could not process what just happened, because I'm still mourning, you know, ghosts. Poor baby. I feel so bad. And then the handler does a stupid move. And I'm like, what are you doing? But then deep inside, you're like, is it gonna work? Like, you know that stop sign that is like green? I kind of wanted to stop, but you kind of want to see what happens. So I was like, maybe, I don't know. And then he just like swallows her whole. And the way that they chop her whistle, like the whistle just drops and you see the Atrociraptors in the back, like, let's dip. This is but it was brilliant. And I think it's out of all the movies, nothing will ever top the Spinosaurus eating the satellite phone, which is my ringtone. But out of all the movies, this was my favorite, my second favorite moments in the whole Jurassic franchise. So much. I love it so much. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, what the heck just happened? It's like a little afternoon snack. I'm still recovering. I think Netflix owns me emotional damage fees. I'm gonna need psychological compensation, so please. This show has no business being this good, and I want to hear from you guys in the comments. This show, like they haven't announced a renewal year. It has to be renewed. Like, this show is amazing. This show is amazing. And so the Nublar 6 go to Biosyn, and this is what we need to see what happens. We're gonna see more of the Giga, and I was like, I need to recuperate, because Dominion decided to just like eliminate my Giga. And like, that's one of the things I'm mad at that movie about, because we've had Rexy for so long in so many movies, and even though she's done some damage, you know, she still kind of lives, and it's Rexy. And so we have a Giga, which is a humongous, I understand, to, you know, huge animals like that cannot coexist like without fighting. I thought it was so stupid that a Therizinosaurus, like literally like a sloth type of animal, like that's like a herbivore, team ups with a T-Rex to eliminate the Giga. It bothered me so much. A beautiful Giga taken away from us like that so quickly. It was barely on the screen. I want to see more of it. I want to see the Nublar 6 encounter with it. I think it's great. The Therizinosaurus, I don't want it. Don't give it to me. I'm okay. This is fine. I understand it's like very protective of its space and whatever, but you know, I'm okay without it. Give me more dinosaurs. Give me new ones. Give me more. I would like to see more Dilophosauruses. Obviously, we have some. Dominion showed it to us. That's the way Dodgson which it was very clever way, the same as Nedrill. What do you guys think is gonna happen? What do you think the focus is gonna be when they get to Biosyn? Please tell me Ian Malcolm is gonna show up. Imagine Malcolm helping Darius or something. Bro, that would be so cool. So if you made it this far, thank you for coming to my chaotic TED Talk about dinosaurs. Let me know your favorite moments Is it the Atrociraptor? Is it Bumpy? Is it Smoothie? Bumpy's baby? I'm willing to get a support group going. Just message me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to keep talking about dinosaurs, fandom, random stuff, nerdy breakdowns, and drama. It's gonna be a whole YouTube video coming up about rebirth, so stay tuned for that. Give me ideas what you want to know, what you want to talk about for that video. But I do have a lot going on in my head, a lot of thoughts, a lot of opinions, and I'm really excited to discuss this movie coming up. Until next time, life finds a way.